First time I knew I wanted to make music, I was over at my cousin's house. He used to always be making beats. But, one day, I was just dead serious, and I asked him, I'm like, teach me how to do that. And, he taught me like one basic step. And after that, I just never stopped. Every day after that, I just was going hard.
Woke up with my toolie, what they do? Meet me in the alley with the troops.
I was always into music since elementary school. Played the clarinet. I was in a music band in elementary school. But after that, I didn't think I was gonna make it far. What inspired me is just this beats, period. Like, I always had an ear for, beats, for hot beats. Like, back then, I always knew who the hot producers was. One of the first artists I was producing for, his name was Quilly. That's like how I got my first start. And artist named Core came after that, and Uzi came after that. We was working on Leverage Rage too. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning I had made that beat. And it was just Uzi on it at first. And I could already tell when he was into it, he was really feeling it. That's when Carti came in. He was feeling it. And he, he did his thing on it. He's similar to Uzi. Him and Uzi, they record similar. If they feeling the beat, they just walk in the booth and first they, get the melody, and then, they'll throw the words over it after that. And just keep punching in. That's how they record. It was Uzi's song at first, but I guess Uzi didn't really, he didn't feel as though it was that good enough for Love's Race 2, so that's how Carti, got it and, put it on his album. First, I like to start off with the melody. The melody gives me like the overall vibe of the songs. All the melodies in there are original. I might have a melody in my head, or I just create it as I'm going. I might just, be messing around with it. I started off with like basic pianos, then I added some piccados in it. That's how a melody would come about. And with the melody, I wanted to sound like an anthem. But once I got the melody going, that gave me like the overall vibe. So the drums come, easy after that. That's how I get the second vibe of the song. I wanted them to hit hard and had that crazy, pattern. The energy of the 808s, that's what really gave it the vibe. Once I got my 808s, everything comes easy after that. I added my hi-hats. Then after that, I added like a crazy, open hi-hat. Like, that's one of like my signatures. Just to give it the bounce, the hats give it the overall bounce of the song. I added that with the clap. So the open hi-hat, it hits with the clap. That gives more energy in the beat. Then I added my signature shaker in there, put a little reverb in it, put a couple effects to make that shaker actually hit. I EQ my shakers too. So that's why it doesn't really sound like a shaker, it sounds like the shaker's like actually hitting throughout the beat. All right, so my kick in here, you might just kick. It kind of comes in late. I had it in early, but the way they structured the song, it didn't really come in till late, just the kick. I just added my kick. You're gonna hear that kick, you're gonna hear it at the end of the beat as it's going off. I wish it was, early on, but it's cool. It's like at the end of the song, you still hear the kick, you still hear the thumping of it, the bass, you know what I'm saying? So the tag is definitely an important part of my career. Back in Philly, me and Uzi, I told him, I'm like, I need a tag. We went to the studio. The engineer, she just threw on the beat, and he went in the booth, and he just was saying anything that came to mind. Debbie Molly Raw, that's what stood out, and it just ran with that. So shout out to Uzi for, doing that for me. When I first heard it, I'm like, this is gonna go crazy. Our chemistry was crazy, and we just kept building, song after song. Last thing you know, it's on the billboards.
Woke up with my toolie, what they do? Meet me in the alley with the troops.
I told myself I don't want to work for nobody, so I was working every single day, locking myself in my bedroom. Just stuck to it every day, just grinding. Growing up, seeing Meek, we seen how he came up from the bottom. That also showed me, like, I could do that too. As long as you believe in yourself and you just go hard, you could do anything.